Alright, let me tweet this out so I make sure all of my little gremlins get it too. And then we'll be ready to jump in to the Dead Manu. Dead Manu. Who could be more excited about Dead Manu? How could you look at the bearded man with no face, no eyes, no expression on his face, and not be excited, How could you not be horny for that, chat? Crazy, Just crazy, Alright, let me figure out how to use the internet, And then we'll be on our way, Alright, chat. Did you know that our very own Mr.Deadman is a Renaissance man? Did you know that he is a filmmaker, a author, a publisher, a genius? He is the modern day Leonardo da Vinci. My children, you will not believe this man, what this man can do. Today, my children, what I have for you is something pretty spectacular. I have something for you that I'm going to read to you, children, by the Mr. Deadman's own little hands. It's going to make you bleed joy. I know I did. I bleed joy from my penis, Alright, Alright, Let's get this, we can get this downloaded, I didn't have much prep time, A bunny boy needs attention, chat. And you have to pay attention to a bunny boy, So let me get this ready and situated, But I hope you guys are horny, This is better than his leering at women, It's much better, My children, Once I figure out how to use a computer, Alright. Once I learn how to use a computer, shit will go down, Alright. And I just fucked it up again. Oh shit, Pardon me, One day, chat, we will get this going. And it will blow your mind, If I could use a computer, I would be unstoppable, You would not know what I would be capable of, Trust me, though. One day, one day, my children, it's almost there, Alright, what do you think of this, you children? Our children, my children, not real children, I want to make that very clear to the YouTube. Not real children, but my fans who I call children. Alright. Do you have your peni out? Are your peni out? Press 1 if your peni is out. It's ready, but I want to make sure everybody is ready to start shaking the can. Shaking the can of Coca-Cola. Is everybody ready to shake the can of Coca-Cola? Is everybody ready to shoot some silly string? Everybody needs to shoot the silly string that is of age, of legal age. And of course, everyone knows in Japan that is 12. Alright, here we go. Oh yeah, check that out, boys. Get a gander at them. Get the gander at them. get a gander at them goodies. Oh, yes, boys. Oh, you haven't seen the half of it, though. Oh. So this is Dead Man's Tome, no safe word, though. Edited by the man himself, written by the man himself, Jesse Deadman. It's the property of Dead Man's Tome by Mr.Deadman himself. Yeah, check it out, though. Pretty epic. Turbo Slut, 5K for perverts only. Nice. Just get a look at that to chat to. Look at those turbo sluts. Ooh, perverts only. Chat, if you're not 18, you need to leave this stream right now. Leave this stream. Alright, you have to be 1, a pervert. 2, 18 plus. I'm sorry. You have to be a pervert and 18 plus to continue. Alright, to chat. Are you ready to delve into the mind of a sex pervert? Do you want to know what's going on behind those glasses? Do you want to know what's behind those dead eyes? Well, my children, we're about to find out. We're about to find out. I hope you're ready to shoot silly string all over your bedroom, because you are about to get in deep. Here's the introduction. I do not believe in trigger warnings or safe spaces. Oh, shit! I do not believe in trigger warnings or safe spaces. The idea that I would have to warn adults that they're about to read adult material and that the subject matter might be, gosh, too adult for them is pathetic. With that said, no safe word might just be the most deplored and debaucherous piece of filth Dead Man's Tome has ever released. No safe word, is a smooth blend of horror perversion, hardcore erotica, and brutal imagery that Dead Man's Tome is known for. With a title like No Safe Word, it should be of no surprise that this issue contains strong images of misogyny, misandry, BDSM, brutal beatings, demonic sex, and even rape. Even rape. If you cannot stomach that, then please do not go any further. We do not need that PC Police 1-star rating. If it's not your cup of tea, then why even critique it? Oh, crazy. Its features. No safe word includes the following talented horror authors: William Marchese, Renee Miller, Charles Tellerman, R.A. Goley, blah blah blah, Mr.Deadman himself, and other people that no one cares about. Are you guys ready for demonic sex? Are you guys ready? I know I am. I know I am. Alright, let's begin. Alright. The table of context is the introduction, and here's the stories. There's introduction, which we read, No Backsies by William Marchese, Light and Shadow by James Grimm Desbaro, No Good Deed by Renee Miller, One Crazy Tip by Matthew Lyons, Love in Chains by Charles Tillerman, Flirting with the Dead, R.A. Goley, My Kalu by the person's name is literally Jap Bokostein, Screwed by Patrick Winterzoo, a beautiful horror by Sheldon Woodbury, and Turbo Slut, Eat More Pussy by Mr.Deadman himself. So my children, I think it's only fair if we start with the best, the beautiful Turbo Pussy. Let's see, by Mr.Deadman himself. It's all the way at the bottom. He saves the best for last. Now, this anthology is only 53 pages long. Oh, by the way, children, I did not pay a single dollar for this. If you type in Mr. Deadman PDF, his website is so broken. It says, "Thank you for purchasing. Here, download the PDF." So you can download it from his own website for free. That's kind of weird. So his website is so broken that you can just have this for free, chat. Just Google it. You can have it for free. He does it for free, chat. Alright, we're almost to the story. Alright. Are you ready? For Turbo Slut, Eat More Pussy by Mr. Deadman. I never attempted to buy it, I just Googled it. But okay, I'm going to read it to you now, and you're going to have to deal with it, Alright, my children, if you guys want to give him $1, I highly recommend subscribing it, and to his Patreon, and you can get all of his stories, as they come out, But I didn't want to pay $1, and he's apparently just giving it away for free, So I'm sorry, he's going to strike down this stream, in a bitter rage, Alright, Turbo Slut, Eat More Pussy by Mr. Deadman. You're such a freak. His words dripped with anticipation. Spread eagle on a cheap hotel bed, down to a wife-beater and boxers. The man observed as she walked over to the other side of the bed. The metal rim of the handcuff dug into his wrist. He shook his hand as if it would help. Most girls charge extra for this treatment. Already, strong start, Amazing, strong start, I'm hooked. I'm hooked immediately, Well, I'm not like most girls, she said, as she cuffed his other arm. I thought... Sorry, I gotta get my voices straight. I gotta get them straight in my head, I'm sorry. Well, I'm not like most girls, she said, as she cuffed his other arm. I thought you said you don't normally do this sort of thing. Her eyebrow raised, blue eyes piercing through him. She snapped the handcuff to the headboard. He squirmed like a worm on scorching pavement. Don't worry, she said as she shushed him. Lotus will be taking care of you tonight. She shot him a kiss. A Japanese sex doll with milky skin. Long, dark hair that fell on her beautiful mounds. And a plump ass with thick thighs. Her porn star bust contained by a black bra and a sweet and sour spot behind a thin layer of silk. Chatu? Maybe I'm too young. Maybe I'm too young. But what exactly is a sweet and sour spot, Maybe I'm a little baby child, I'm sorry, but I don't know what that means, and I'm scared to find out, Alright, She stood behind the bed like a perfect goddess. A goddess corrupted by the vile hand of the nightlife. That's good and sorry. That's good and all, but I think these things might be a bit tight. He tugged on the restraints, and the anticipation on his face faded. His cock, however, did not seem all too concerned. A fat stump of Italian sausage formed a tent in his boxers. I want to reread that passage. A fat stump, a fat stump of Italian sausage formed a tent in his boxers. A fat stump of Italian sausage formed a tent in his boxers. You could loosen these up, right? Oh, what fun that would be. Lotus removed her bra. Her pale, busty ladies freed from the patriarchal restraints. Her pale, busty ladies freed from the patriarchal restraints. She glanced at him while she pinched an erect, pink nipple. Lotus wants to have fun, don't you? Of course, baby. The man's eye fixated on her bust. Now why don't you bring those milk bags over here? Milk bags, a driblet of white leaked out from her nipple. Oh, look, I'm still lactating. You want a taste? Lotus climbed onto the bed, and he begged her to get closer as she approached. She straddled him, her plump and cushioned ass pressed on his erect member like a stack of weights. As she leaned forward, damn, baby, you're crushing my balls. Damn, baby, you're crushing my balls. He bucked, and she slapped him. Not yet. Lotus wants to have fun. Hey, baby doll, why don't we just get to fucking, he stated. Hey, baby doll, why don't we just get to fucking, he stated. She closed in on his face, and a cascade of dark hair enclosed around him. Because Lotus wants to give you the best fuck of your life. That's great, baby. Believe me, that no one likes a good fuck more than Johnny. But teeth nibbled his earlobe. Warm breath poured heavily out of wet lips. But nothing. Lotus is going to give you the best fuck of your life, and you're going to enjoy it. Fuck, he gulped. Hey, baby, I only got a 50 on me. Big mounds glazed with the lightest hint of sweat. Pink nipples, aroused and ready. She teased him with a taste. A bead of milk splashed on his bearded chin. Consider this on the house. Lotus lowered her milk sacks. A mouth cupped her breast. A tongue circled her nipple. The man sucked, as if quenching an insatiable thirst. That's right, said Lotus. Drink every last drop. The man bucked again. Lotus responded by pressing her breast into his face as he continued to drink, but the man bucked yet again. Lotus pulled away from the man and gave his face a red palm print. "Not yet," she ordered. "But baby, come on," he begged. "I want that sweet Chinese pussy." "First of all, I'm Japanese," she retorted. She sat on his chest and unveiled a freshly shaven, tight, pink clam. "Second, if you want to fuck it, first you gotta lick it." "Baby, bring it on." His mouth gaping wide open, tongue punching the air. Lotus sat on his face, spread her pussy, and moaned just slightly as his tongue slithered around. "You make Lotus happy, Lotus make you happy." Her clit tickled, her pink flesh aroused, her pussy widened, and a gaseous burst funneled into his mouth. He squirmed. Handcuffs knocked against the headboard as he desperately tried to reach her. He rocked his head and kicked wildly. Lotus squeezed her thighs and drilled even harder into his face. A stream of acidic gases flowed through her. Green vapor seeped out of her tight grip. His reddened face, flushed with blood, boiled. Bulges of flesh expanded like inflated balloons, only to pop with a gory rupture. Blood and pus sprayed from his body as he contorted and convulsed under her. Lotus tightened her grasp as much as she could and let another acidic stream rip right through her. The hairs along his melting flesh burned and released an odor of rotten eggs that permeated the air. Lotus rode his face until the last convulsion. "Eat more, pussy," she whispered to him. "You actually make me moan for a moment." She stood over his scorched and melted remains. Johnny's face looked like a 5-layer dip poured over his skull. "And for that, I'm going to give you a parting gift." This is fucked up even for me. Look, guys. A brown log of shit squeezed out from Lotus's sphincter and splashed in a thick globs on Johnny Boy's face. Not a savage, Lotus wiped her ass on his boxers, using his still erect dick as a shit stick of sorts. The story continues in Turbo Slut 5K, available at Amazon. My children knew. My children knew. I did not actually read this before today. I wanted to have a genuine reaction though. And that's my children knew. It was worse than I could possibly imagine though. I never imagined that I would ever have to read erect dick as a shit stick. What the fuck? I mean, granted, that may be some of the more scary things I've ever read, though. So as a horror anthology, I guess, good on you. I guess we got to find Turbo Slut 5K. Let's see if I can find it, though.